Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's RG3's Browns going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, we're off to NRG Stadium in Houston as we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Now Kessler on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 56 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Miller, the lone setback. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Osweiler, he's got Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Osweiler to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now it's Osweiler. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Now Osweiler eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Brandon, if I told you in preseason that DeAndre Hopkins would have less than 1,000 receiving yards, would you have looked at me funny?
I would have. He's coming off a 1,500-yard season, and he's gotten better each and every year through the first 3.
And they have weapons around him now. Will Fuller can stretch the field. Braxton Moe, when they get him back healthy, he can fly as well. They got Lamar Miller as a running back in free agency. They've got people who can stretch things open and get the ball to DeAndre Hopkins in open field. But he had a connection that wasn't very good with his quarterbacks this season.
And by the way, Charles, touchdown production dropped big time, too. 11 last season, 4 this year. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
So after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air? 3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Green, 39.
They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. He's got the completion to Strong. Give him 3 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs 1 time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time.
Yeah, only 2.
Well. But I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
Kessler now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So they will go for it. Now Kessler. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
There's no sense of dancing around it. Not a lot of bright spots to talk about in Cleveland this year. But I think Isaiah Crowell, the running back, he's a guy we got to keep an eye on in the future. Short of 1,000 yards, but it's hard for him to get enough carries to get there.
Yeah, but he was healthy, started all 16 games. Coach Hugh Jackson, though, said it was his goal to get him to 1,000. You're right, though, just shy of that at 952. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he will find his man on the outside. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. A 1st down throw for Kessler. And Barnage has it on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And move on to the next series.
Miller, the lone setback. Here's Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Now it's Osweiler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Take it at the 37. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Kessler. Caught. Left side. It's Barnage. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Kessler on third down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Kessler and company going up, and he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Final play of the half. It's Osweiler looking for someone to throw to. And his throw here is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. Muscles him off. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Leopard!
They go play action with Osweiler. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Shane Leckler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Come on, let's go.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Here we go.
This time, Kessler will throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 29 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Play clock winding down. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.